Poorly reflected by the steel table, the neon light flickered at a frequency almost impossible to be detected by human eyes. But Druckzed's eyes hadn't been human for some years now. His Auspex implant was detecting and enhancing the flickering with irritating accuracy. He will need to send in some tech rites to perform the rite of substitution later.
Is this going to take much longer? I have work to do.
The Techpriest turned to face his captor. The short abhuman was absent-mindedly picking his nose. He didn't bother to stop his nasal excavation before speaking.
Dunno. The Inquisitor likes to come prepared in these cases. Still, shouldn't be too long before he shows up.
The Ratling finally found the snot he was looking for and proudly flicked it across the room. He adjusted the strap on his rifle, a crude stab weapon, oversized for his small frame.
What even is your job anyway? When I got to you, you had your head stuck in that machine for an hour, doing piss all. What's the hurry now?
Druckzed didn't even bother wasting his batteries in responding to such a simpleton. People outside of the machine cult didn't have the intellect required to understand its secrets, much less the clearance to hear them in the first place. It was another agonizing 437 seconds before the plasteel door finally opened. In the doorway stood a surprisingly unremarkable man, except for the pin holding his cloak, made of pure silver and in the shape of a Gothic eye.
Ah, my lord! He's been nice and quiet the whole time. Quite eager to begin, actually.
Thank you, Rihan. You may leave us now.
You sure, boss? You never know with these cockboys. They could have a knife hidden anywhere.
As could I. Now, go. You're my acolyte, not my mother.
As you wish, my lord. I'll be waiting in the break room then, if this place even has one.
The door squeaked closed behind the walking nuisance. The Inquisitor sat at the table, opposite to Druckzed. He appeared young, maybe 20 years his junior, but you could never know with an agent of the Inquisition. Although his attire didn't exactly give any impression of seniority. Without saying a word, the Inquisitor produced a servo-skull from under his cloak. It was a remembrance model, and the electronic tape inside it began whirring as soon as it got into position. Now, my superiors have set some rules for this interview. One of these is that it is to be recorded and documented in detail. As such, I believe introductions are in order. I am Inquisitor Allen of the Ordo Hereticus, here on Research Station XF-237D Calixis to investigate claims of techno-heresy. Please, state your name, role, and ID number.
I am Magus Druckzed, Senior Researcher on Station XF-237D Calixis, number E478D1. Let me state that this disruption of the station's operations are completely unwarranted, and the apposite protocol for questioning has not been followed.
Oh, you're going to be just a treat, aren't you? Very well, let's begin. Wouldn't want to waste any more of your precious time. Inquisitor Allen took a data slate out of his pocket and began opening files. Now, Magus, in your own words, what is your current research project? The Techpriest pondered for a second. Had this question come from any other outsider, he could have had them requisitioned for servitor duty. But the inquisitorial eye gave this one a more thorough mandate. He opted to give the jargon answer.